The last video I did was Drake is live streaming his own downfall, and I must say, this is getting real sad. Like, I'm not even fronting. I kind of feel sad for this guy.
For you that you never give up, no matter what you want out of this life. I hope you get everything that you want.
But what we talking about? What we talking about? The bad news continues for Drake. Drake is in Europe at the same time as Kendrick Lamar. I may not be 100% correct about this, but I don't think this is by accident. At these shows, at the end of the shows, it's been seeming like, in a lot of these clips that I'm seeing, that he's been doing like these Tony Robbins motivational speeches, almost like he beat cancer. And I'm not making a joke out of cancer, but this is just a rap battle. This is not cancer, right? But he gave an interesting speech at the end of this show in Amsterdam. And I must say, when I look at the clips of Amsterdam, there's some clips on there where it looks like it's pretty lit. You know, I'm a fair YouTuber. I know some of y'all Kendrick Lamar stans don't like it, but it just is what it is. Some of this looks, you know, it looks like they was having a lot of fun in Amsterdam. I don't know if he's trying to like compete with Kendrick or whatever the case may be, but it's not going good. He gave an interesting speech at the end of this show, and I don't think it's derived from what most of y'all think it's derived from, but just check out the speech.
For you that you never give up, no matter what you want out of this life. I hope you get everything that you want, but you never give up. Keep going, not even on some preachy shit. I just want you to, this might be the moment that you need to hear. And the biggest thing I can say to you is, I didn't get here by being a piece of shit. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a dickhead. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. That's why I'm still on stage in 2025, trust me. And I appreciate you always supporting me, always being there for me. I love y'all. I don't have no jokes tonight. I usually tell a joke or some shit, but tonight it's no jokes, it's just love. I appreciate you so much. I'm working on this album for y'all, Iceman. We got a lot to talk about, trust me. All my dogs that was on the floor tonight, my big dogs doing their thing, I appreciate you.
Now, I personally think he gave this speech because Live Nation has just announced that the Anita Max tour is canceled. If you don't know, he announced the Anita Max tour. He's supposed to do like 16 shows in Australia. It got cut short, and they was talking about rescheduling it. I mean, let's look at what Live Nation put out. They said, despite extensive efforts to find a solution, rescheduling within the necessary time frame was not possible. Drake remains committed to returning and performing these shows when his schedule permits. But I think that's what that speech was from. Now, let's get back to the speech part about him not being a snake. They got this new thing that they doing on social media where it's find a video that has matching energy. And I can't help but to think about the Queso video. Some of y'all may know about Queso, the one who did a album, and the album cover was full of a whole bunch of people that he allegedly killed, Bibby and a couple other folks. Well, when he finally got charged with the murder, he was acting like the most surprised person in the world.
You do have a warrant for your arrest.
We have a warrant for your arrest for murder today.
What?
Yes.
For what?
You want your lawyer, so I can't tell you no more, but you'll be in trouble.
What the hell? Damn, bro. Man, what the fuck? I'm aggravated, bro.
See, like even right here, he knows that the police is still listening. So look how he's like deflecting.
Oh, there's nowhere in the world, but I can't. They gonna do what they want to do. There's nowhere in the world, dog. Jacksonville, evil as hell.
So yeah, Drake is doing this whole deflecting thing, and I'm sorry, y'all. This is just an easy one. Like this is just an easy one. To be honest with you, I don't think it's a lot of entertainers that just can come out and say they ain't do no snake moves, but this fool wanna go out there and do this speech on stage. When he did the Iceman 2 live stream, a guy came out and said there was something weird about a portion of when he was in the truck. Look at this. Now hold on, we're gonna keep going, but please do me one small favor and hit that like button and apply pressure to that subscribe button.
Randomly scrolling Twitter, everybody talking about this Drake shit and that Drake was on live stream and leaking songs, previewing songs from the album or whatever. And this what I heard.
Look, Supermax. For what I got going on, I'm too relaxed. The truth is not in your phone, you're too attached. It's how I really look in the streets like Google Maps. Supermax. For what I got going on, I'm too relaxed.
Well, for sure, I got a song titled that exact same shit that I made in 2019, like somewhere around there. But y'all tell me, like, am I tripping? Just want that head. If I fuck you, gonna get too attached. I'm a veteran. If I sign, need a Supermax. Supermax. I need the Supermax. Had to get back on my shit because I got too relaxed. Won't turn my back even if it itch. Know what they do for scratch. I'm a veteran. If I sign, need the Supermax. I said pre-COVID, like, I shot a video to this, but I done performed this song at my shows. I even performed it a cappella before. Ain't no telling how many people I done let hear this song. Meetings I done had and just gave them this song. I know I don't really be, in the mind of saying a nigga stole my shit. This shit validates the fact that I know that my shit is good enough. They try to play like I'm always missing something or whatever, but the artists that I number one just keep on coming out with one take shit. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm really that for real.
Now we know that Drake is like the king of style stealing. I don't know how even his most dedicated fans can argue against that. You can take a shot at it in the comments section though. And y'all know this all started with Extortion.
Dude, just drop a diss on Drake and end his career. Nah, I'm not finna shoot the gun. If he not pussy, he'll diss me. I want him to diss me first. This nigga ran off with my shit. Everybody knew he ran off with my shit, and they just trying to tell me to basically be quiet.
The sad part about that is, to this day, I don't think he had direct involvement with that. But he had so many subliminal songs and so many subliminal lines where he was trying to act like he's some type of drill rapper, to the point where a lot of y'all know he was mentioning the actual case of almost being subpoenaed, man.
And the defense, my understanding, wanted to call Jesse De La Cruz, who they had claimed, discovered visual evidence that Drake could have had ties to the same organization as a co-defendant in this case, Robert Allen. And I believe the brief states, Dr. Cruz's research revealed photos of Mr. Graham throwing the same gang signs as Allen. And Allen is that accomplice who I mentioned before who testified against his co-defendants. But Cruz also revealed that people who knew Drake were allegedly seen in XXXTentacion's neighborhood threatening him before he died. The brief reads, social media posts showed these same known Graham associates were seen in Onfroy's neighborhood threatening him just prior to the murder. And then they say even more revealing is this connection that Cruz made to Drake's song lyrics, because shortly after XXX was killed, the brief writes, Mr. Graham released a song entitled Triple X with suspicious lyrics. SMS Triple X, that's the only time I shot below the neck. And Dr. Cruz found another connection between the murder and Drake's lyrics in the song I'm Upset. The song I'm Upset contains lyrics regarding Louis bags for body bags, the implication there being that Drake was referencing murder. But ultimately, Cruz was completely excluded from the trial, and the jury did not hear any of his findings.
One thing that's definitely been exposed about Drake is how much of a manipulator he is. Not too long ago, he sends his little messages through IG likes. He liked a post that was talking about how Extortion is one of the greatest stage performers, man. And it's like, all this shit is corny to me. And if you want to keep going with this level of snakeology, then we can't move on without adding the whole Lil Wayne clip.
Drake, yeah.
So for clarification, that it may not have happened.
Whatever it was, it happened. I just got a badass memory.
So you don't know who the girl was?
What are we talking about? That first of all.
So apparently, in the book, there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls.
Oh, when he rapped up? Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I mean, I was just, that's just how life goes when you locked up. Yeah, I know.
But she's done. You moved on. Life is good. Life is good. Will you rap about that? Do you think it'll end up on a song maybe you two might, you know?
No.
No.
She still be texting me and stuff, you know? They stop texting me too, for real, because it still hurt.
Moral of the story is, folks, people that are not snakes don't have to tell you that they're not a snake. And that's why they've been on stage for all of these years. The music business, to be honest with you, is actually the opposite. But I'm not gonna go down that path because it leaves a lot of questions about other people. But a lot of these other rappers ain't stupid enough to come out there and deflect like this. But I'm interested. You tell me how you feel in the comment section. Look, we ain't got no echo chambers over here. And don't worry, I promise, the next couple of days, I got another documentary coming out. This is just too easy, y'all. This is just too easy. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I'll see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved.